Hi there, life path number 7. How are you doing? This is Healing Hands. I hope everybody is okay. We're going to be doing your life path number 7 energy reading for the month so we can tap into your collective consciousness and pick up the energy that I feel like you guys will be dealing with. Maybe something you're currently going through. Maybe something that may have happened in the past that is still requiring your attention, or perhaps something that you're going to be experiencing in the future. But normally, I like to say these readings span a month from whenever your spirit guides, your spirit team makes you get to the video, allow you to see the video, because I know this video can be on YouTube. You might not see it until a year from when it's posted. If it's, if you're guided to click on it and watch it, welcome. If this is your first time of checking out my channel, I hope you will stay. I hope you, join our wonderful soul family, soul tribe. And guys, please check the information box below this video for additional information about anything, booking a reading, being a member of my Patreon, checking out my Amazon wish list. If you want to care about donation, my Cash App and my PayPal information is also in the link below. Okay, in the information box below. All right. So number 7, you guys. You all like a good time with friends. You like a night out with your friends. You all like to try new things. You're spontaneous with your plans. But please don't forget to include a life path number 7 in whatever you're doing, or they get mad. They don't like that very much. And you all don't like to be criticized at all. You don't like criticism. You don't want harsh criticism. You don't want people judging you unnecessarily, and you don't want people to dismiss your pain. Now, you guys are very joyful, generous, optimistic, and adventurous. I call you guys the enthusiasts. The enthusiasts, all right? Somebody who's very enthusiastic. And you guys are in a group of friends, that positive friend, all right? You're that friend that is nice to have around. Now, guys, let's get into your reading. I got 2 energy for you guys, all right? First of all, when I was premeditating and trying to connect it to find out, what is it that we're telling the collective consciousness for life path number 7, the comic came out. This is a very colorful character. It's a very interesting character. It's somebody who can mask their pain and come off as somebody who's happy when they are reading up, because the comic or the comedian or the clown or any of that is somebody who likes to make people feel very comfortable. They like to nurture people. They like to take care of people. They want to be the center of attraction. They want to be the ones who feel like, everybody else needs me in their life. Everybody's dependent on me. I have to go the extra mile to balance the situation of people around me. I have to go the extra mile to, remove myself from the situation so that I can see the full picture. In private, they can cry. And, they're showing me that picture of the clown, face, the mask of crying and smiling. So this obviously what I'm seeing now is, in my mind's eye, is suffering and smiling. Wow, I don't know why I picked that up. So this can be the energy of the joyful person. And I said earlier on that your life path number 7 is all about joy also. So somebody who loves to joke around, play around, all right, show that they have a happy heart. But beneath this character, all right, is a sage, is a healer, is a magician. And you all know the magician energy is the person who has all the tools to make something happen, to manifest whatever they want. Okay, so you guys, have to be careful that when you're giving of your energy, all right, when you're sharing of yourself, that positive side of you, that outwardly extroverted part of you, that you're also not depriving yourself. You're also taking care of yourself as you're healing the world and healing people around you. Remember that you too need healing. All right. So whatever the situation is that you might be going through, life path number 7, remember to put yourself first. All right. It's not always the best to put everybody else before yourself. You should always be your own numero uno. All right. Take care of life path 7 first. All right. Then everybody else can come. So this energy, when I kept, asking, this came out. I was like, okay, now it makes sense for me because you have the energy of the sustainer. All right. And the sustainer is somebody who, like, if you see it's 2 hands, that has like a heart in their hands. This is the energy of somebody who feels that they are the lifeline for people. There is the energy of somebody who has found themselves in the role of a nurturer, all right? In the role of somebody who has to take care of other people, all right? But you have to remember that there is a huge difference between sustaining and maintaining. Okay? So you have to figure out which one are you really doing. Are you sustaining people or are you maintaining people? All right? Are you overgiving of yourself or are you giving what you can? This is the energy of somebody who can become drained because everybody depends on them. Everybody comes to them for whatever they have to offer, their love, their smiles, their humor, their healing abilities. People just gravitate towards you. People feel like, if you want something, go to life path number 7. They are the provider of joy. If you have any burdens whatsoever, if you're going through anything, call up a number 7 and they'll be there for you because they are spiritual. They can see from a higher perspective. They know how to heal. They know, even if you guys are not aware that, interacting with people can heal them. All right. People around you feel your energy. They know that that's the quality that you bring to the table. Okay, so this is also an energy of, abundance, generosity, somebody who's supportive and reliable. But on the downside is the energy of somebody who is overworked, who can now become trapped, all right, in the role that they found themselves for people, and can even go as far as becoming resentful of those people. Basically, it's the energy of somebody who may be tired, but has no idea how to speak up or say, hey, I am tired giving of myself every time because you guys put on this mask, all right, put on this face of, I'm good with it, come to me when you need anything. But deep down, are you exhausted? This is the energy with the comic energy of somebody who can laugh off anything. Somebody who is also clever and ingenious. Because remember, a comedian or comic or a clown, whatever, they are smart as hell. They can come up with any idea. It takes a lot to make people laugh. And you all have that quality. Okay? You guys are, spirited, you're easygoing. On the downside, the comic can appear as if they are, sarcastic. They can be harsh with their words. They can be brooding. Some of them might even resort to, escaping reality by indulging in things just to kill the pain or whatever they feel that they are going through. All right. So the energy can go either way is what I'm feeling. Are you a maintainer or are you a sustainer? So it depends on which role you want to play in people's life. Life path number 7. So we're going to dig deeper to find out what's going on, because I have no idea if this has to do with your job, or it has to do with love, or it has to do with investment or friendship or family dynamic. I don't know. It could be anything, but you have to ask yourself, have you found yourself in a role where you're overly giving of yourself to a point of resentment? Wow, I think we picked this energy up for life path number 6. All right. So we have the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Swords energy. Okay. Oof. Heavy, heavy energy. Why am I feeling really heavy? So, guys, the first energy that came out is the Knight of Swords, guys. And this is the energy of, like the beginning of intellectual adventure. All right. Some of you burden at work because the Swords energy is all about, mental analysis. Okay. It's all about, you suddenly understanding the need for you to head in a new direction or come up with new brilliant ideas about how to cope or how to handle or how to materialize something. All right. It seems as if the road that you've been taking may not have been fruitful, or it might be a relationship that you've been in that has not been fruitful. Because if you look at this card, you see two people arguing. All right. And normally I read this as two separate people, but I'm being shown somebody who is also arguing with themselves. Somebody who is up in their head asking themselves, should I have done this? Should I do this? Should I not do that? Should I have given this to that person? Should I have allowed this person to betray me? Should I have allowed this person to do this to me? Should I have invested in this? There's a lot of questions in your mind, in your head. All right, about whatever this is that you're ruminating in your head, and there's imbalance in your mental analysis. All right, because next to that is the Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody who's very grounded, somebody who's all about their money. All right, the Queen of Pentacles is a very stable, nurturing person. She gives of herself, she gives of her wealth, she gives of her resources, her time, her energy. She likes to nourish people. She likes to add more value to the life of people. All right. But is this wearing you down? We are getting a common theme, basically, that is still going back to, are you suffering and smiling? Life path number 7. Are you sustaining rather than maintaining? And Spirit is just calling your attention to that this month. Like, be the maintainer. When you maintain a car, for example, or you maintain a house, or you maintain something, you don't wait until whatever it is broken down before you fix it, right? You just keep going for the, routine maintenance. Like, you go every 3 months to change your oil, whatever. After every so 1,000 miles, you have to go, so that way you're keeping up with that. Or, you're not waiting to sustain something, because when you're sustaining something, they're showing me somebody on life support. All right. They need oxygen. That's when it's too late. And people are, are you putting yourself in that, position? That can be a very draining position. So I don't know if this has to do with your love, or it has to do with money, or it has to do with, your career or something. Spirit is just asking you, be yourself. If you're covering with a mask, you need to take off that mask. Or it may be somebody you're dealing with, maybe somebody that you're overexerting yourself on, and they have no idea how to tell you, and they come up, smiling, but they are really not happy. Some of you might be experiencing a resentful energy that you're not sure why that person is acting the way they are, but they are probably overwhelmed, overburdened. All right, their energy is drained, and it's a chore for them to keep up with the, sustenance, rather than, because they did not put themselves in a maintenance mode. Whatever the situation is this month, life path number 7, Spirit is just letting you know this is an energy that you've dealt with, are dealing with, may be dealing with. So for you to pay attention to that. All right. So you don't burn yourself out. So we do have the energy of the 4th house here. All right. And the 4th house has to do with your home. It has to do with your roots, your foundation, your family life, what you consider stability to be. All right. And the Queen of Pentacles normally is all about stability also. All right. Building a stable foundation, a stable reserve of wealth. You know what I mean? So this is talking about there's no place like home. And basically what he's saying here is, Okay, there's also family ties here. It's saying thinking of redecorating, remodeling, or moving. Time to set your plans in motion. We're getting that energy again of somebody who may be asking themselves, did I make the right choice? Should I do this? Should I there's somebody up in their head of asking themselves, should I change the way I act with people? Should I make different plans? You all know I said something about a change of plans, right? With the King of Swords energy, I believe. All right. Because the Queen of Pentacle, all right, energy basically is that energy of, it's somebody who, it's a feminine, of course it's a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be feminine, right? It's all about, like I said, being grounded. It's a fertile kind of energy, an energy of somebody who knows how to make crap happen. It's an energy of sensuality, but in the reverse, it can be the energy of somebody who's feeling indifferent about something, or somebody who's probably disappointed at something or somebody, all right? It can also indicate financial worries, financial problems. So has somebody been overextending themselves, even financially, to a point where, they feel like it's burdensome on them? To a point where they feel like, I don't know if I can continue sustaining this. I can continue living like this. Some people are in your energy are draining the heck out of you. In here, it talks about family ties, and it says celebratory energy surround you and your family. So plan that special get together or reunion. All right. So this is in the reverse. All right. But it's saying maybe some of you are being drained by, I'm also picking that up also. It doesn't have to be for everybody. Maybe some of you are, faced with doing something around your home, putting something together, having been called to champion a cause that has to do with, for your family members, or planning stuff, wedding, whatever. It could be anything. All right. For some of you, even at work, some of you may have been called upon, or people are relying on you to put something together. All right. So whatever this is, let's find out more about what's going on with you guys, life path number 7. And I haven't picked up any energy such as this for any other life path. Like, this is different. And I do love these readings because when I do them, I pick up different energies. Like I watch some tarot readers, and I can watch Aquarius reading, watch Libra, watch life paths 1, 2, 3, and they're all talking about the same thing in different ways. All right. One person will come up and tell you, oh, I see this, somebody left this person. And then the next video is the same thing, but except they're adding more or reducing. But, the good thing about these readings that I do is that thanks to the Holy Spirit, we keep picking up different, like you guys should go watch the life path number 5 reading. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. The other readings I've done so far, has been different. So Holy Spirit, what is this with life path number 7 that we need to tell them? Is it in their relationship, in their personal life, their work situation, business, investment, extended family, nuclear family, whatever, they are dealing with? Can we get the energy that they are working with at this time? For life path number 7. Do we have any more? Okay, so we're done, guys. Let's pick up the ones that we have and go through them. Okay. All right. So, life path number 7. Let's go, guys. You have somebody who has their guards up. Okay. Didn't I tell you guys, I picked up the energy earlier on of somebody who might be resentful, who's like, enough already. It could be you or whoever you're dealing with. But it says this person's guard is always up. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who it looks like they have their guard up all the time. They are closed off, and you're wondering why. You have no idea why. It's because they feel burdensome. It's because they feel drained. It's because they feel like they are in sustaining mode or sustenance mode rather than maintenance mode. Somebody's hiding, but they probably are putting up a smiling face and don't really know how to tell you. Or maybe they're at a point where, you know what, they're no longer smiling, and for them, it's full-blown resentment. All right. But here's the next energy that says U-turn. Changing your mind about where you want to go. Isn't that this energy that we picked up earlier on? When I've said it twice already about change of direction. All right. Somebody asking themselves, did I do the right thing? Did I not do the right thing? Is this right? Should I have given this? So somebody's up in their head. But there's something here talking about, the energy of somebody who is changing their mind about where they want to go or where they want to be. So you might be dealing with, a relationship in your life where somebody's changed their mind. Or somebody's doing, having to make a U-turn because, somebody is being over extended in this situation. Somebody has been drained. Somebody has felt like maybe they were the main focus of, maybe financial dependency. Some people were like taking from them to a point where it's becoming uncomfortable financially for them to bear. All right. Somebody is having to make a U-turn. And U-turn is like usually in the middle of the road. So they are not going to the end of the road. They're like deciding, you know what, maybe I left something behind, or maybe I forgot something, or maybe I need to go and restart, or maybe I need to go and look for something else. It's a U-turn at this point. The next energy is planning a secret escape. Somebody is obviously planning to leave. They've had enough. All right. So it could be you or the person that you're dealing with. Maybe you came to this video to get guidance about your situation. And now you're getting a confirmation that maybe somebody you're dealing with in your energy is decided, has already made a U-turn on you and you don't know why. Or it could be you. Some of you may already, currently be thinking about it, but you haven't done it yet. Some of you needing or have been putting up a front like you're happy with a situation, a relationship that you really are not happy with. All right. And just planning how to escape, how to change the situation around, how to get out of this situation. Okay. Somebody is still probably planning an escape route. And there's a cry for help. Guys, we can't make this up even if we tried. You all saw me shuffle. Somebody is in need of help. Somebody's heavily burdened. Okay. And someone here is needing forgiveness. All right. There's forgiveness that is needed in this matter. Somebody is burdened. Maybe they are not getting any acknowledgement for all the hard work, for all the sustenance that they are given to people. It could be you or the person you're dealing with. It could be in your work situation. Some people might be actually looking for another job, looking for a way out, looking to make a U-turn like, man, this job, it was not what I thought it was, or this relationship was not what I thought it was. I need to get the heck out fast before I become completely drained to a point where, my heart is on the line. Somebody's giving of themselves, but they are being overextended. Okay. Maybe someone is also dealing with somebody who is not sincere because we have the liar energy. Someone may have been drained, financially. Somebody could have lied about a situation that could have caused some kind of argument, fault, blame, or somebody unable to speak their mind because they might still be wearing this mask of, if I say too much now, it will cause an end to a situation, to a relationship, to a job. So I have to, I have my guards up and I have to start thinking or planning a way to get out of this situation. All right. Looking for a secret escape because you're not able to confront whoever this is for whatever reason. You don't want to offset the balance because that energy of the sustainer is the energy of somebody who does not like to offset any balance, like to cause any chaos. Like, until I am dead, I'm going to keep quiet. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to just keep it moving. Trying my best. But the thing is, when you're trying your best and people are still draining you, how long is it going to take? And I feel like maybe some of you also need to speak up. All right. There's forgiveness that is needed. If somebody is overextended and you're not saying anything about it and you're still giving and giving and giving and you're still putting yourself in that situation and smiling, suffering and smiling. Wow. Okay. Now there's something here saying somebody was set up or will be set up or is being set up. Okay. So it's just telling you here also, this might be a separate energy or it might be for the same group of people, that this message is for. But there's something about somebody who's lying in order to set somebody up. Or somebody who has lied. Or somebody who is being set up. Set up for what? I don't know. I want to pull additional cards. Holy Spirit, what is this about? This setting up energy. Or maybe it was set up for failure. Even I'm picking it from their job also. Maybe in a family situation where you think, oh, it was presented to you as a bed of roses and you got in and it's not at all what you thought it was. It says two souls merging together. So this could be a relationship for some of you because it looks like there's a total eclipse here. And somebody's like, I need to get the heck out before the sun light disappears finally. All right, guys. So I would like to see what energy else that we're going to be picking up. I just want one card from here. Thank you, Spirit. And this, okay. Oh boy. All right. So somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio. All right. But there's something here about, ending with the total eclipse. Maybe a relationship that has ended or something that is about on the brink of ending. But it's talking about, transcendence. And I feel like there's forgiveness needed in a situation in order to try, to bring in transcendence. And the Scorpio energy is all about ending, being able to transform that energy of whatever brought about the hurts, the betrayals, the lies. All right. Somebody being set up for failure, or somebody who's found themselves in an unequal give and take where they've been drained. That could lead to some kind of ending or has led to that ending. All right. But somebody here who will need to bring about some kind of transmutation of that energy in order for them to be able to move on from whatever this is. Okay. And there's a reference to Scorpio in the 8th house, or Scorpio 8th house. Of course, the 8th house is Scorpio. All right. So it's talking about some kind of transformation that is needed. Is death. All right, ending. Okay. But this is also calling out a water sign because it's talking about somebody who is very emotional at this time. And the water sign can be Cancer, Pisces, and of course we mentioned Scorpio. Or somebody who's dealing with someone with a fixed sign. In the reverse, it says self-destruction. So somebody could have done, self-sabotage the relationship. Somebody could have done something to self-destruct, basically. All right. Could have self-sabotage a relationship and, wow. And this is a 5. So you might be dealing with somebody who has a life path number 5 or somebody who has a life path number 1 because 5 plus 5 is 10 and 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 talks about new beginnings. So, of course, if there's a total eclipse, there's a need for new beginnings, right? Didn't we pick up that energy earlier on? Yeah. There's a need for new beginnings, especially if something is ending and somebody looking for an escape route, somebody escaped from a situation. But whatever that energy is I'm feeling the energy as I'm speaking. I'm like I'm out of breath. All right, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm tired and like I can't breathe. That's how I'm feeling. Choked up, trapped in my mind. Okay, but the next energy, of course, is that of protection. So you could also be dealing with a life path number 1 or a fellow life path number 7. Or 1 plus 7 is equal to 8, or somebody who's a life path number 8. But 8 is a number of movement, change, attainment. And of course, we got the 8th house here. So maybe a life path number 8 also. But there's something about somebody who's like has a Scorpio energy as well as Capricorn being called out here. And aside from probably dealing with a water sign, you may also be dealing with somebody who has an earth, earth sign. And that can be, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. And let me see what else it talks about. This thing talks about career because that's what your 10th house is all about. This also could be with regards to your job. for some of you. All right. But of course, it talks about the three of discs, which is all about work. All right. The three of discs is the same thing as a three of pentacles. And it's all about teamwork, planning, and somebody, being competent to do something. It's all about celebration, about, putting in the work, about joy in the company of other people, about friendship, about celebration. So that also energy is coming up, all right? Because we picked up the energy of maybe somebody planning something around the home. Maybe somebody's overburdened with planning something and they're up in their head. I don't know what this is, guys. But in the reverse, it talks about imbalance, somebody who is out of balance and needing to get themselves back into balance. So because this is a general reading, we're obviously going to be picking up different kind of energy for different people. So if it doesn't resonate with you 100%, it could resonate 5% or 10%, 25%. Take whatever piece of this reading that your spirit guides directed you to the video to take, all right? Because of course, like I said, it's not a personal reading. So all of it will not resonate with you or for you in your particular situation. Just take the part of it that does, okay? And get your piece of information. It's being offered to you for free, okay? If you want a personal reading, you know how to contact me. Like I said, check my information, the information box below the video for additional information about how to get in touch with me, okay? All right. Let's see who all you all are dealing with. What zodiac signs or house placements in the astrology chart, or what aspects when it comes to those placements. Okay, we are gonna check them out in a few minutes. So you may be dealing with a Capricorn, and that came up earlier too. Doesn't have to be, all right? Doesn't mean it's not your reading, because Spirit will call out the sign for those that particularly need to pay attention. Aquarius flipped, so I'm gonna have to pick it up. All right, let's see, Spirit, is there any, okay, any other signs at this time? No. All right, I think we're done. Okay. All right, let me pick this up, guys. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I've called out some signs previously. It could be any of those signs. It could be, I mentioned Capricorn, but of course, Capricorn also showed up here. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with somebody who is an Aquarius, or somebody who has any of this as their, hold on one second. Let me pick them all up. Okay, we got a ton. Somebody who has any of this as their sun, their moon, or their ascendant sign, or somebody who has any of this in as a second house, in their second house, their fifth house. Okay, their eighth house, their sixth house, or their ninth house. Okay. Or, like I said earlier on, it could be a sun sign. It could be somebody who has any of this as their Mars or Sun, or Mars in their fifth, second, sixth, eighth, ninth house, or Mercury in Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, or in any of these houses, or even Pluto placements, all right, in any of the houses or any of the signs. Somebody who has Neptune, and also there's a 11th house here. There's third house being called out. Okay. You all probably know what the houses are. If you don't, you can Google. Also Uranus. But there's the aspects that are being called out. All right. There's an aspect of complexity. and then there is a flow, and then there's an opportunity. So I see a movement from a complex situation that will be flowing towards, turning whatever this is into some kind of opportunity, especially since we picked up that transcendence energy. So somebody needing to move from a mind space of complexity, especially with this energy also that we picked up, to a place of opportunity. All right. So they are mentioning a trine aspect, a sextile, which is a positive aspect. The trine is also a positive aspect, but the quincunx is a complex aspect. All right, in your astrology chart. So I hope you all understand astrology to a point where you all can, pull your astral or astrology charts and take a look and see what this is all about for you guys. All right. Let me see if we can pick up the life path number also, because I mentioned a few life path number of those you might be dealing with at this time. All right. Let's see real quickly so we can close out your reading. Life path number 7. I hope you find this very useful. Please remember to like if it makes any sense for you in your situation. Even if it doesn't, just like to encourage me. If this doesn't resonate, maybe the next video will resonate, or you can check out my other videos that I've recorded for your life path number. There's a ton of information, that you'll find on my channel. All right. I always try my best every time. There's something here about life path number 4 that talks about somebody with Capricorn, in Saturn in Capricorn or something. Saturn, Capricorn placements. There's a number 6. There's a number 5. There's a mention of Aries or Mars placements. Libra, Venus placements. There's another number 5, which talks about, this one talks about Pisces, Neptune placements. And there's a master number 22, if you're dealing with somebody who has master number 22. All right. Or, another mention of Aries, Mars placement, fire sign, earth sign. Okay. There is a life path number 9 here. There is a life path. Let me see what this is. 6. All right. And there's a life path, another 6. But this one talks about Virgo, Mercury placement, and this one talks about Libra, Venus. I think we got that before. And Aries, Mars is still coming up. This is a life path number 7. Okay, life path number 7. And then this is a life path number 7 again. A heavy Pisces, Neptune call out in this reading. Aquarius, Uranus call out again. Life path number 8. There's 8, there's 9. Okay. And then there's something about the spring equinox, something that happened during the spring equinox when in Aries season. Okay. All right, guys. I hope this was very helpful. Thank you all so much for your patronage, for your subscription or subscribe. Click the notification button so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. I do have zodiac sign readings now as well. I didn't do that for a long time. I just started because Spirit, wanted us to start doing that. So I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all will come again next week. And please, before you go, take time to go check out all the videos that I have, because they have a ton of information. And it doesn't really have to be your, life path, or your zodiac, any video that you are drawn to, check it out. All right. Bye-bye. This is Healing Hands.